What we talk about when we talk about COVID-19. Unprecedented. Often when people say something is unprecedented, they just mean it's rare or surprising. But for almost everyone now alive, the crisis we find ourselves in the middle of is indeed unprecedented. We haven't experienced anything like it. Billions of people throughout the world have been on lockdown, and no one knows when life will revert to what many of us still think of as normal. Wherever you get your news, it's likely you're seeing story after story about coronavirus disease 2019, or COVID-19 for short. This, of course, is the viral illness that the World Health Organization has declared a pandemic, or a disease that affects lots of people over an extremely wide area. While we are accustomed to stories dominating news cycles for a few days or even weeks, think about the burning of Notre Dame or the devastation caused by Hurricane Katrina, it is highly unusual for a single story to dominate coverage for months on end. But that's where we've been with COVID-19. As a result, there is far too much information for any of us to read or make sense of. And while a lot of it is good and helpful, some of it is misleading, sensationalist, or just plain wrong. As is true whenever you are evaluating sources, it is critical to find out who is behind them. So we'll start here. This series of short videos has been created by former educators who now work at ProQuest. You can see our specific credentials at the end of the last video, but here we'll just tell you that we are researchers who have experience taking complex topics, identifying authoritative sources, and summarizing them in ways that non-experts can understand. We are not, we should acknowledge, doctors or epidemiologists, so you shouldn't treat these videos as primary sources. If you feel up to reading original research on COVID-19, we'd encourage you to go for it. But if you're looking for an overview of some of the key issues surrounding the current pandemic, or if you just want to better understand what people are talking about when they talk about COVID-19, we hope you'll stick around and watch. Here's what we'll cover in this short video series. Some basics about viruses, with a focus on what they are and how they are transmitted. A look at what has made the COVID-19 virus so incredibly disruptive. A summary of the measures that have been taken to limit the spread of COVID-19. And finally, a review of some of the disinformation that has emerged about the virus and a few suggestions for fighting it.